Jesus! Hell yeah! Yo, Hi, my name is Kate and I am a junior stylist at Becky B Hair. My upbringing was pretty good, pretty fun. Me and my sister she's like my best friend. Our childhood was dancing, making funny videos, just doing dumb stuff. But she's my best friend. My parents, they did so much for me as a kid. They still do a lot for me. Before I was hairdressing, I was studying to become a teacher aide, but I didn't think it was for me. What made me want to become a hairdresser was I went out to lunch with my cousin who is a hairdresser, and she said I don't know what I want to do. I didn't like what I was doing beforehand, so she said, why don't you become a hairdresser? And I thought, you know what, yeah, I'm gonna give it a go, and I freaking love it. It's the best decision I've ever made. My first day at Becky B was scary, and the first person that actually gave me a cuddle was Beth. Beth was the first person to actually make me feel like at home, really. She was the first person that was like, here, I'll guide you through this, I'll help you through this. I feel like these girls have brought out a lot of good aspects in me. They're all like my best friends. Like, I come to work every day and I love all these girls. It's just hanging out with my best friends, basically. And they've made me feel safe and happier than I've actually ever felt, which is a nice thing. The strangest thing Becky has ever done was I come to her house in the morning so we can ride to the coast together, and I was knocking on the door and I was like, hello, and no one was answering. I'm like, what the heck? And she didn't wake up, she slept in, she forgot, and she runs to the door and answers it, just naked. And this is the first time I've ever seen my boss naked. And she's like, I slept in! And just runs down the hall naked. And I was like, good morning. Yeah, that was it. In 5 years, I see myself being a manager of one of Becky's salons. My goal for hairdressing in the future is probably New York Fashion Week for sure. That's something I would absolutely love to do. I'd, in the meantime, like to attend a lot of courses. I'd like to go to Brisbane Expo and hopefully style on stage. That would be something I'd love. The most challenging thing I've had to do in hairdressing is probably just listen and not just go, I can do it. That's probably the hardest thing. So I'm getting to the point where I'm like, I'm going to listen and then I will do it. My oh shit moment, first oh shit moment when I started my apprenticeship was I was at the Caloundra salon and it was a busy Thursday night and mixing up colours, just colours everywhere, and he was like, go mix this colour. I'm like, yeah! And I go to mix it up and it had, the reflect in it was all violet. And this lady didn't want violet. Nope. So I was like, yeah, cool. And I went and put it on her head and it was on for 5 minutes and her whole head was purple. And Becky goes, hey, come over here for a second. I'm like, yeah. And then she's like, what did you put on her head? And I was like, oh. And then we wrote it on a piece of paper and she's like, and I was like, ugh, I'm gonna vomit. This is bad. But we fixed it, and she loved it. Making a woman feel powerful is making sure their hair is top notch. They walk out feeling like, yeah, I feel freaking cool, I feel sexy, I feel like I'm the best woman in the world. That is what the most rewarding thing is in hairdressing for me. Make sure you follow on Instagram Becky B Hair Northlakes, Becky B Hair Caloundra, and Kate Wright 67. Also, please subscribe to our YouTube to watch me and my beautiful girls. If I was to have a different pet, I'd have a life-size turtle, the ones in the sea. What are they called?
Turtles.
Turtles. Yeah.